So today we will go for the next system. Means at first class we have studied about cell or the basic structural and functional unit of life. Like a building is made up of so many stores, so and each and every floor is made up of so many rooms, and each and every rooms are made up of different walls, and each wall is made up of one single bricks. So a building is finally made by the basic unit, one single brick. Bricks making wall, walls make rooms, rooms make a floor, and floors make a complete building. Like that only in our body, that brick is a single cell, and those single cells make tissue, and tissues make organs, organs make systems, and many more systems consisting of in our body. Like if we go, for example, one single tissue is making, one single cell of cardiac tissue, one single cell of cardiac tissue is a basic structural and functional unit, and much a group of cell is making tissue or cardiac. Let's take an example of cardiac tissue, means tissue of heart, and a lot of tissues making an organ known as heart. A lot of cardiac tissue is making an organ heart, and heart is the base of our circulatory system. And like this circulatory system, we are having more 10 systems in our body. So cell, group of cells making tissue, group of tissues making organs, group of organs making a system, and a group of system is our body. So like those, we are having mainly 11 systems in our body. So first we will study about skeletal system. Okay, so today we will study about skeletal system. I'm sharing my screen. Is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the skeletal system is the basic structural unit of human skeleton is bone. Means our skeletal system is made up of different bones. So bones are the basic unit of our skeletal system. Bone is a calcified connective tissue characterized by mineralized matrix. So here it is coming that bone is a calcified connective tissue. If we have not studied earlier what tissues are, what are their types, and how they are made of, what they contain, then it will be difficult to understand the skeletal system. We have already studied that these bones are connective tissue, and what they are made up of? Calcium and different minerals. So bone is a calcified connective tissue, means mainly bones are containing calcium and characterized by mineralized matrix. Bone matrix. Rajdeep, please mute yourself. Yeah. Bone is calcified connective tissue characterized by mineralized matrix. The functions of bones are body support. First and foremost function of bone is body support. It supports the whole body. Bone provide hard framework and support the body. Uh, you guys see have any of you guys have shown how sculptures or how like we pray and we devote ourselves to some devotees in the form of what we can say. I'm not getting the word. uh, Murti. You people know what murti is?
Deity or the sculpture
Statue,
of a
statue.
Yeah, statue. So have you guys seen how statues are made up of?
yeah with stone.
No, not stone. I am talking about the clay statues. Like they are made up of at first some
Um,
it's
Mold? Are
The
you referring to a mold?
bamboo or straw structures they tied
yeah
up and
it's
made this.
yeah it's right. Rajdeep is right. Straws are binded together and the main framework is made up of those straws, and then a thick layer of clay is is put on them. So the main framework is made up of those straws, mainly the paddy straws. So the framework inside the statue is a firm foundation of straws. Like that framework only, our skeletal gives support to our body. Like this is the main structure on which our muscles are put. Our muscles are on the base of our muscles are binded over these bones only. So main functions of bones or skeletal system is to give support, and the second one is body movement. Obviously, if there was no joint in the body, if there was only muscles, then it would be difficult. Like if we see one teddy is made up of cottons only. So if we have only muscles, not bones, it would be very difficult to move our body, or we if we do not have any ball and socket joint, hinge joint, then it would be very difficult to move our hands or legs as we wish. So our body movement is initiated by these skeletal systems only. And protection of soft organs. Like we all know, the skull is protecting our brain, and the rib cage is protecting our heart and lungs. So, protection of soft organs. Next one is storage of minerals. Yeah, bones are made up of minerals only. So, they are the treasure of minerals in our body, like calcium, phosphorus. Now, what bones are consisting of? Bones are consisting of compact bone, like bones are of different types also. So, compact bone consists of a hard outer layer, spongy bone. Like in a bone, in a proper bone where the bone is completely developed or bone is matured, there we can see these parts of bone. Like you can see here in the structure, the outermost cover of bone is compact, that is compact part of bone, that is hard outer layer. Inside that hard outer layer, there is a spongy bone or porous inner layer. You can see here in the picture, inside the outer layer, there is a spongy type of a porous structure, which are having so much of pores inside it. So this this part of bone is known as spongy bone. It is porous, means different pores are there present in this part, like sponge only. And the next one is bone cells, osteoblasts, osteocytes, and osteoclasts. These are the three types of cells we can found in bone. And the next part is bone marrow, is the soft or spongy tissue. Here we can see in the middle of bone a rounded structure, like in the picture you can see this is a rounded structure, like a maroon colored rounded structure is present just in the middle of bone. This is bone marrow. So bone marrow is the soft spongy tissue that is located in the medullary cavities, center of certain large bones. So this bone marrow is present on large bones. In small bones, it's rare. Bone marrow is rare in small bones. So bone marrow is present in a good amount in large bones. It is responsible for making red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. So blood cells are made from this bone marrow only. Bone matrix consists of 33 organic matter, mostly collagen, and inorganic matter, mostly calcium and phosphate. So, what are bone matrix containing? 30% of bone matrix is made up of organic matter like collagen, and 67% of inorganic matter, mostly calcium, calcium phosphate. So remember this division: 33% organic, 67% inorganic. Minerals like make bone rigid, and proteins provide strength. Okay, so minerals are hard. We all know minerals are hard in nature, so they make the bone rigid. Like let me use if it is having. Yeah, let me try if I can do what I think. Okay, just a minute. Yeah. Now is it visible? Hello? Is it visible? My screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, bones having, how bones are made up of? I just wanted to make you understand that only. Like bones are made up of minerals and what?
Calcium.
Yeah.
Minerals and calcium.
Calcium is a mineral only. Minerals and collagen fiber. So how they are consisting? I'm going to make you understand that only. Like fibers are put on appearance like net-like structure. Just imagine. Are you guys getting my drawing?
Yes, ma'am.
Just imagine this is a piece of fiber. Now this is the appearance of fiber in bone, like collagen fiber. So, like this only, the fibers are placed, and in this fiber plate, minerals are poured. Means, if we put minerals on above of this net. So let's imagine this net is made up of collagen fiber, and we are putting and we are making this net rigid by placing minerals on it. Like imagine this is a net, and we are putting calcium. Like you all have seen how calcium looks like during whitewashing our home or house. We all have seen whitewashing.
Yes, ma'am.
चूना लगाया जाता है तो चूना कैल्शियम ही होता है. That lime is calcium only. So just imagine a mosquito net is placed in a flow, and that calcium or that lime, the dense lime is putting on a mosquito net. Then when the mosquito net will dry up, then that mosquito net will not be net only, it will become a hard structure of calcium and mosquito net. So that will become a very hard structure of calcium and mosquito net. So that is the outermost part of bone. Now have you got the concept? How
Yes, ma'am.
bones are made up of?
Yes, ma'am. So the collagen fiber is like a net. And
Yeah,
on top of that, there's a coating of calcium, which becomes very hard.
yeah. Calcium and phosphorus.
Okay.
And then inside of that hard part, we can find, let me clean this.
Inside the hard part, there's collagen, right, ma'am?
Yeah,
Collagen fiber.
inside that hard part, nahi, not that. That outermost structure is made up of collagen and these minerals, calcium and phosphorus. And inside that hard part, we can see this porous spongy part. This is means the hard part is the outermost layer, and inside that outermost layer, we can find a spongy porous part. You can see here in the structure that is known as spongy bone. And inside that spongy bone, we can find bone marrow, from where blood cells are made up. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, types of bones. There
Ma'am,
are,
so if you can scroll up a little bit to the diagram which you just showed us.
yeah, this one.
Yeah. So, based on what you said, the porous part, the soft, spongy bone, is that made up of collagen fibers?
This spongy part.
Yeah, there's a spongy bone, right? Is that made of collagen fibers?
I don't know exactly about what they are made up of, and I have to search that. I am sorry for that. I don't know what this spongy bone is made up of. I'm sorry.
Okay. And the outer layer is calcium and phosphorus, right?
Yeah,
Phosphate.
yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
So next we will go for the types. There are mainly 5 types of bones. First, long bones. Long bones are greater in length than width and are slightly curved for strength. Means they are more longer in comparison to width. They are long mainly. Uh, and they are slightly curved for strength. For bearing the strength, they are slightly curved, not very straight, a little bit curved only. For example, humerus. Where we can find humerus in our body?
In the hand.
Yeah, very good. In the upper limb.
Upper arm.
Yeah, humerus, ulna, radius, femur, tibia, fibula. These are the long bones. So, can you people name me which one is the longest bone or the longest bone in our body?
I think
Femur.
ma'am.
Femur.
It's a
Yeah.
femur bone.
Very good.
Thigh
It
bone.
is femur bone or thigh bone, which is the longest bone in our body. Short bones are cube-shaped and nearly equal to length and width. For example, carpal, tarsal. So these are small cube, not exactly cube-like structure, but it's like cube. And they are almost equal in length and width. And examples are carpal tarsals. Carpal tarsals are found in wrist and ankle. We will see the structures and we will remember each and every bone's name. Each and every bone's name we will remember. It's not difficult to remember. Can you people reply me that how many bones are there in an adult body?
206.
106.
206.
206. Very good. And how many bones are there in a children?
It's
In a
300.
newborn children?
270.
Yeah, please repeat.
270. 70.
270.
Yes.
Anyone is speaking about 306?
300.
Yeah, who is that?
Arti. Arti.
Yeah, very good, Aarti ma'am. It is 306 at the initial stage, means when the child is born, it is 306 only. And then the joints are the bones are getting merged. To an adult, it is the bones become 306 to 206. So this is so we will study about the bones of adults only. We will remember the names of all bones and its location and its types. And it's very easy, trust me, you all can remember all this. I will make you understand and I will make you remember all this. So we will go further. Flat bones is the third one. Flat bones usually curved, thin and flattened. They are a little bit curved. They are thin and flattened. For examples, cranial bones means bones of our skull. Sternum in the chest. Ribs are also in the chest. and scapula. Scapula is in the back. So now irregular bones. Let me show you the structures also. Yeah, this is the structure of long bone. You can see it is the humerus, right? We have just studied that long bones are little bit curved for the strength purpose, and they are long. Their width is not much, and this is short bone, cube shaped, almost a cube shaped structure. This is short bone. It is trapezoid, which is in the wrist. And we are now studying about flat bones. Here, the example of flat bone is sternum. You can see here how sternum is looking like in a magnified view. And next, we will see irregular bones. Irregular shapes and do not fit into other bone classification categories. For example, vertebrae or hip bones. They do not fall in any category. They do not follow any shape or any size of rule of bones. So they are like हम तो अपनी मनमर्जी करेंगे. So they are irregular bones. Like you can see the shape of a vertebra. Here irregular bone, one vertebra. How they are shaped? They are shaped in their own way. They will not follow any rule of bones. So they are irregular bones. They are not long. They are not cube shaped or short. They are not flattened. They are their own type, irregular bones. And the last one is sesamoid bone. Sesamoid bone is a seed-shaped bone. Seed-shaped bone structure we can found in our knee, that is patella. On the top of our knee, we can feel the patella. We can feel the bone which is like a seed. So that is patella, and that is known as sesamoid bone. That is looking like a seed. Now, divisions of skeletal system. So till now we have studied what is bone, their types, and how they are made up of. So bones are making the skeletal system of our body. Now we will go for the divisions of skeletal system. Human skeletal system consists of 206 bones. We are talking about adults only. Bones of the skeleton are grouped into two principal divisions. Okay, I will provide you a flow chart on the skeletal system. It's not included here in the PPT, but I will provide you. That will make you understand more clearly and will be easier for remembering the divisions. So now we will go for the slides only. The main two types or two principal divisions of skeletal system are axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. So axial skeleton forms the longitudinal part of body and it consists of 80 bones. So here you can see the blue colored depicting axial skeleton. You can see here the axial skeleton is depicted by a bluish color and the appendicular skeleton is depicted by somewhat yellowish in color. So, axial skeleton consisting of 80 bones form the longitudinal part of the body. Skull bones, auditory ossicles, hyoid bone, vertebral column, ribs and sternum. These are the axial bones. You can see here. It's clear here. Axial skeletal diagram and appendicular skeletal diagram. Like in the center of the body is axial skeleton, and the limbs or the peripheral body is appendicular skeleton. So limbs are made up of appendicular skeleton, and the center part of body is made up of axial skeleton. So axial skeleton consists of 80 bones, and these are skull bones, auditory ossicles, hyoid bone, vertebral column, ribs, and sternum. And the appendicular skeleton consists 126 bones, consisting of bones of the upper and lower limbs, means extremities, means our hands and legs, and the bones forming girdles that connect the limbs to the axial skeleton, means our limbs are connected by two girdles. Like our upper limbs are connected to the axial skeleton by shoulder girdle, and our lower limbs are connected to the axial skeleton by hip girdle, or we will study further about this. So these girdles and lower and upper limbs falls under appendicular skeleton. So is it clear which are axial and which are appendicular?
Yes.
Yes.
So the center part of body is made up of which type of skeleton system?
Axial.
Axial skeleton.
Axial. Very good. So we will go for the divisions of axial skeleton. Yes, is there any problem? Okay. Okay. The axial skeleton is divided into, first of all, skull bones. So our skull is having 22 bones. Should I go further, or we should stop today here only?
If it is 7, then you can stop if you are.
Yeah, it is 7, but I don't have any problem. If you people, as you people wish, I will go for that only.
Ma'am, I have to leave because I have to pick my daughter. So I have
Okay.
to leave.
And it is 7 also. We should conclude the class on time only, I think. Okay. So till now we have just studied. What is the one? Yeah. Till now we have just studied about the bones and the introduction of skeletal system. Now, on the next class, we will study the divisions of skeletal system. And today I will provide the slides of tissue and this skeletal system too. Thank you. And we will conclude the class with ending prayer.
Ma'am, we can probably do a complete revision, kind of. One of us can do a complete revision of whatever you have taught until now.
Yeah,
In one of the classes.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. So we can do that. Yeah.
All right.
But I'm thinking about we have a lot of syllabus to cover. So no problem. We'll go till when the concept is not clear and we are not grasping each and everything equally. Till then we should go slowly. Okay. So we will, yeah, we will make that possible that one of you will repeat, or the question answer may cover all these things, I think.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
So we will do both, a little bit of question answer, and one of you every day will repeat what have taught yesterday.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am,
Okay.
actually, after tissue, organs only should come, no, ma'am. But we have gone to systems, ma'am.
To study each and every organ, it will be very difficult.
Okay, okay.
So as per syllabus, I am going only. In our UGC NET syllabus, it is placed at first. It is cell is placed, then tissue, then skeletal system is only placed. So I am going as per the syllabus only.
Okay.
And what you are telling that organs, yeah, your concept is good. You are telling right, but it will be very difficult in the initial stage because each and every organs are studied in MBBS only.
Okay.
Yeah, we will cover the organs during studying the systems. Like when we will study circulatory system, when we will study excretory system, then we will cover heart, we will cover kidney. When we will study about respiratory system, we will cover lungs. Thus, each and every part of body will be covered. Don't worry.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
So now we will conclude the class with prayer. Sit comfortably, upright your spine, eyes closed. Adapt Namaskar Mudra in front of your chest and repeat the prayer. Sarve bhavantu shukhinah, sarve shantu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukh bhag bhave. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palms. Put those palms on your facial muscles. Feel the warmth. Feel the energy. And open your eyes with a smile. Now, thank you.
Ma'am, you can actually divide the tests into, like, if you're doing it like one test for cells and then tissues, then we go into the systems. That will be nice. Like, it will be easy for us to revise and quickly finish off with the test also.
So, you are telling about when we are finishing our topic, then we should organize a test.
Yeah, that will be easy, ma'am, to prepare also, because if it is all at once, then it will be too many things and we can't concentrate on individual topics.
Yeah, you are right. We will be concerned about that also. You are right. After skeletal system is a very small topic. So after skeletal system, we will organize a test. Not only a test, we will organize 3 tests on cell, on tissue, and on skeletal system.
Yeah, that will be very good, ma'am. Like, one test on cells, another on tissues, and the next one on the system.
Okay. So thank you for the suggestion. So we may leave the class
Yes,
now.
ma'am. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.